Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae. I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the emergency allotment for the month of April. Yeah, guys, I probably should have brought you this information yesterday, but your girl was kind of busy, but I'm here nonetheless. We're also going to talk about how you can get some cash assistance. We have a lot of new House bills that are going on in states, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. And we got a lot more to discuss when it comes to the SNAP and the EBT program. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of EBT, you already know what to do, my darling. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friends. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because your girl is just leaving work. No makeup, no lashes, no nothing. Hey, this is what you have to get, my darling. But you already know, if you want to do exactly what I'm doing and, you know, look a little bit sketchy while doing it, okay, definitely grab a copy of my ebook for $14.97 where I teach you how to get this money on YouTube. Y'all, I'm not playing. Some days you get me glamorized, but then other days you get me not so much. And I mean, either way, both days you get paid, right? And if you're an EBT recipient, go ahead and grab some Amazon Prime for free. Try it out 30 days free on your girl. But that's enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the states. They're small, but mighty. All right, so let's go ahead and kick things off with my state, Alabama. Roll Tide. Alabama will pay out on April 30th. Maine will pay out on April 8th. Michigan will pay out April 16th through the 25th. New Jersey will pay out April 1st through the 5th. North Carolina, April 22nd through the 30th. Rhode Island, April 3rd. West Virginia, April 5th. Wisconsin, March 19th. And Wyoming, April 2nd through the 5th. Next, we're going to talk about pandemic EBT for this school year. That's right. If your child has missed 5 consecutive school days, then you qualify for the pandemic EBT. Some of the funds will be put on existing cards, so definitely check your cards if you haven't. And then some of the funds will be put on new cards, meaning you'll get cards sent to you. But remember, your child must be enrolled in the free or reduced lunch program, as well as you have to miss 5 consecutive days. So don't miss out on that part. All right, so let's go ahead and kick things off in Colorado, where the months of August through December of 2021 will pay out in June of 2022. And then from January through May of 2022 will pay out in mid-August of 2022. Delaware will pay out benefits for October and November and March, December and January and April, February and March and May, and then benefits for April will pay out in June. Florida will pay out benefits 2 weeks after the applications have been approved. Guam will go ahead and issue out benefits on an ongoing basis, and they're going to do a entire summer period in March. Indiana will pay out on a quarterly basis. Louisiana will pay out benefits from August through October and February, November through January and March, February through March and April benefits will pay out in May. Massachusetts, welcome Massachusetts. They will issue benefits for the months of September through March in a single distribution in May, and then a monthly basis on the rest of the school year. Michigan will pay out on a monthly basis. Minnesota will pay out over a monthly basis. Nebraska will pay out benefits for the months of August through October on April 20th, from November through January on May 19th, and then from February and March will pay out on June 16th, and April and May benefits will pay out on August 16th. New Mexico will pay out on a monthly basis. North Carolina will pay out on a monthly basis. Ohio will pay out on a monthly basis. Puerto Rico will issue benefits from August through December and March, and then a monthly basis. Rhode Island will pay out on 3 separate issuance. Remember, Rhode Island is doing that. Well, it will pay out for private school and public school in April. Everybody should be on the same track. Then Tennessee will pay out benefits from August of 2021 through April of this year in May of 2022, and then May and June will pay out in July of 2022. Now, Texas will issue benefits for the months of August through December in late April, and then for the months of January through June in early August. Utah will issue benefits from September through February and May, and then for the months of March and April will pay out in June. May and June will pay out in July. Vermont will issue benefits for the months of September through January in one issuance, and then February through June in another issuance. Virginia will issue benefits for the months of August through January, no later than March of this year, and then a monthly basis. West Virginia will issue benefits for the months of August through December on April 11th, January through March on May 2nd, and then April and May will pay out on July 22nd. And last but definitely not least, Wisconsin will issue out benefits for the months of August, September, and October, and March. For the months of November and December and April, January and February will pay out in May, and then for March and April will pay out in June, and then for the months of May and June will be distributed in July. So this is the pandemic EBT for this school year. All right, guys, so first we're going to kick things off in Montana, where leaders do not plan to continue the food assistance program. So you know the emergency allotment. Well, state leaders are saying it no longer makes sense to participate in this program that's intended to provide assistance to kids that aren't in school because of COVID-19. Now, some advocates are concerned about what's going on with the legislation and what this means for families, because we all know that if the state does not participate in emergency allotment throughout the year, then you cannot get the summer pandemic EBT program. But according to these officials, they're saying, hey, after taking part of 2 years of 2 school years for this, the Montana Department of Public Health says, hey, they don't intend to extend their participation. They said that right now that fewer students are using the program, and it has really just become a burden for administrators to administer this program. So they're saying like, hey, they did not pursue the next round of funding because it's getting like really difficult to manage this, and really it's only serving fewer students, because we know right now to get the pandemic EBT for this school year, it has to be either like a school-wide closure like at the beginning of the pandemic, or the student has to miss 5 consecutive days. And then also they will have to identify each student who qualifies, the specific dates that they were eligible for payment because of the COVID related absence. And they're like, yo, this is just becoming like too much for both the state, the school districts, and mostly important, like the officials as well. So it appears that Montana is not alone in this decision. We know right now that there's only about 19 states that have been approved to operate the pandemic EBT program for this school year. I think it's a great disservice for them not to apply for it. I mean, I get it, like it is a little bit more cumbersome, but there's more students that need this, and the ones that do need it, I mean, let's think about the summer pandemic EBT program. So that's what we have. Now, speaking of the legislators, we're headed to Kentucky, where as of right now, it looks like there still may be a cut in the Kentucky food stamp benefits. So we know that the governor, I think a few days ago, he had vetoed the bill, but now a lot of the General Assembly decided to override the governor's decision of veto. And he's urged lawmakers to have compassion for Kentuckians at this time, but they're like, nope, we do not want this. So in one measure, there's a lot of House bills that's being presented in Kentucky. In one measure is House Bill 4, and that is where the state of Kentucky will reduce the length of time that unemployment insurance benefits is available to those who lose their jobs. So instead of you getting like your 26 weeks of unemployment that most states will give you, well, Kentucky now want to dramatically shrink that time by at least about 3 months. So they're saying, hey, maybe like 12 weeks versus that 21 weeks as well. And then also with the unemployment, it will require people to take any suitable job that's in their region, even if it's outside your career field. So you might not even be able to get those 12 weeks. Like if a job is suitable, just say at Burger King, you must be required to take that. They also have like House Bill 7. And this bill will permanently ban like SNAP recipients from accessing all public assistance programs for repeated violations of selling like your EBT benefits that you use for SNAP. So if you sell like any of your food stamps, give people your card, do all that, they want to ban you for life, like for life. So this House Bill 7 will also create like work requirements for some Medicaid recipients, requiring them at least 80 hours of community engagement activities a month to stay enrolled. So they're like, hey, you're either going to work one way or another way. Next, we're headed to Iowa, where if you were impacted by the March 5th tornadoes, then you can apply for $5,000 in grant money. So Governor Kim Reynolds issued a disaster declaration for 10 counties, making those residents eligible for the Iowa Individual Grant Assistance Program. Now, this program provides grants up to $5,000 for households with incomes up to the 200% of the federal poverty level. These grants can be used for like home repairs, even car repairs, replacement clothing, food, or temporary housing as well, or any type of expense that would be associated with your home or business because of the tornado. Now, you can go to the state website and download the grant application as well. They do have it in English and Spanish, and it should be turned into your local community action agency. So you can go on the website and find those as well, but you can get $5,000. You can also call 877-347-5678. Remember, you have 45 days from when the disaster proclamation was issued to submit a claim. So it was March 5th for a certain amount of counties. And then also they have, I think it's like March 10th for another amount of counties as well. So this is all that we have going on in the news today. Like, guys, it has been crazy with me trying to come to you and record, but thank you for rolling with your girl. Thank you for keeping up. If you have not found me yet on TikTok, definitely find me on TikTok because it's a lot easier to record on there as well. So if you don't have it, it's okay, right? It is okay. Definitely grab a copy of my ebook. And if you can't grab a copy of my ebook, get you some Amazon Prime, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, y'all.